Hi there, students. To enlighten, a verb. Enlightened as an adjective. Enlightenment, the noun of the quality. We also have the age of enlightenment. And you have enlightenment in Buddhism or Hinduism as well. So let's see, to enlighten, to give somebody information so that they can understand something, to explain the reality of something to somebody, to give them the true facts, to help people understand. Yeah, it's like to shine a light where there was darkness. This is the idea. I really don't understand this concept. Could you enlighten me? Yeah. Okay, so to edify, to teach, to help people understand, to enlighten, to cause somebody to understand, to bring to their attention facts or new information that they weren't really aware of. This, if something is enlightening, it teaches you new things. Something I learned today, this I learned today. Yeah, you become more enlightened. Yeah, if you're enlightened, you are liberated from ignorance, is the idea. So enlightenment, the state of understanding something, of comprehending the world around us better. Let's see, in Hinduism and Buddhism, enlightenment is the top spiritual state. This is freedom from worry about the world around us. This is knowing our position in the world, and knowing that perhaps we are all part of the same universe. So enlightenment, understanding, comprehension. Then we have the Enlightenment, or the Age of Enlightenment. This is a period in the 18th century in Europe when people started to think more about science and logic rather than religion and tradition. So during the Enlightenment, people thought about happiness for people. They thought about obtaining knowledge through scientific methods. They thought about liberty, tolerance, fraternity, government, and the separation of church and state. Okay, so this was the Enlightenment. People were more enlightened. Yeah, they had much more spiritual insight into the world. They knew more what was happening. Yeah, enlightenment in Buddhism or Hinduism, where you a mental state where you don't want anything, you don't need anything, you don't need anything more. You don't suffer. You're not worried about the world. Okay, so to enlighten someone, to give them more knowledge about something. If there's anything wrong, please enlighten me, inform, to tell, to teach. Yeah? If something is enlightening, it gives you a new view on something. So, do we live in an enlightened age? Maybe, maybe not. An enlightened approach and a way of doing something with understanding of new techniques. An enlightened employer, somebody who understands that workers are actually human beings and you need to treat them as such. An enlightened society. I think firstly we need some enlightening about what we're doing to our planet. Okay, so enlightenment, the act of becoming enlightened, the state of being enlightened. So spiritual enlightenment, yeah, wouldn't that be wonderful to reach spiritual enlightenment? Yeah, you would be at total peace with the universe, to awake, a true awakening. Okay, so to lighten, technically, to just give light to, the sun enlightens the earth, but no. To explain, to clarify, to inform. If you enlighten somebody, I think very often you're explaining something that they might prefer not to hear, but it is the truth. Yeah, I'm sorry you're wrong about this, and I'm going to have to enlighten you, to tell you the rather sad but real truth. Yeah, to give information to free from ignorance, to free from prejudice and superstition. Yeah, because you understand the reality of things. So to enlighten, I would like to be able to enlighten everybody as to the right way of living their life, the right way of looking at things. The problem is, I'm not enlightened enough myself. Can you enlighten me about this? Can you enlighten me about what's happening? Yeah? He made a very enlightened decision. Wise through knowledge, intelligent. So, formality, to enlighten, enlightenment. This sounds rather formal. I'm going to give it a 6.5 in formality. Used in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. It's got definitely got a formal touch to it. And as to origin, okay, in Old English, enlighten, enlightened. Let's see, it comes from the idea of light and give light to. We've got a Dutch word inlichten, to enlighten, to inform. Yeah, and even a Gothic word, inlichten, to enlighten, to illuminate. So this is all this all comes from light, from this word light, to shine, to see. Yeah, so the word light itself comes from Latin lux, from ancient Greek lukos, white, and from Persian rox. So enough. I hope you've been enlightened about the meaning of this word. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. I hope it was enlightening. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. To enlighten, enlightenment, the age of enlightenment, to be spiritually enlightened.